Peace be with you. Welcome back to my channel, Healing Life with Positivity, 24/7, 365, and 24/7. This is a platform dedicated to my inner child. Okay, so from my inner child to your inner child, just remember all is well. Come on in. Get some of these good affirmations. This is just, a platform where we keep it real. Okay, we're going to do that no matter what, but it's a very transparent energy when I come to this platform. You're getting the vulnerable side to me, right? You're getting more of my story. And so I'm really looking forward. Oh, and before I forget, last and absolutely not the least, the people that have come back to hang out with me, shout out to my beautiful soul tribe. I love you. But I was going to say before I interceded on my own thoughts, I'm really looking forward to the moment where we can do the podcast, but interactive, Like I'm looking forward to interviewing earth angels, all of you who are out here, Reiki healers, tarot card readers, people that are just about that positive movement, like this is what you do, you understand the assignment, you know what your purpose is, and so here we are, right? So I'm really looking forward to just having those conversations. Right now, obviously, I'm one lady on a platform talking, running my mouth, reading cards, and waiting for the universe to give us good reminders of why we are so amazing, right? So yeah, we just kind of overly, obsessively, compulsively focus on all things positive, baby. That's just what it is. So this is so funny. I just said how the universe is telling us how much we are, how wonderful we are, right? By way of the affirmations. Guess what the first card is? This is so funny. My spirit guides are hilarious. It says you are the asset. You are the asset. This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you are getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. I feel like I didn't read that the way I needed to. Let me put my glasses on. Hold on. I just realized y'all needed glasses, so I got some, okay? So let's just keep it a buck. Nevertheless, it says this body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling. How much sleep are you getting? And what can you do to help your body rest? That feels better when I read it that way. So today's soul action, meaning something that you should hold yourself accountable to, something that you absolutely should do for yourself. It says take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil or whatever your favorite oil is, right? Go to bed ridiculously early or give yourself time out today. Notice your body thanking you. Today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. Not just contribute, but contribute. We think about contribute. We think about, I don't know about you, but I think about external contributions, right? But we contribute to other people. Like I'm contributing to you. You're contributing to me by liking, sharing, subscribing. It's energetically contributing, right? But I always like to say, don't forget about self. One thing about us healers, one thing about people who carry that light, we're prone to draw people who need healing, obviously, right? It's just, it kind of goes with the territory, it goes with the assignment. But one thing I can absolutely say that I've learned, proven, tested, and tried is not to forget about myself. I can't say I've ever truly forgotten about myself, like, oh, okay, I'm not taking care of myself. No, but to know when to pull back and to allow people to kind of lean on the creator, right? So even as a reader, even as a spiritual practitioner, a healer, oftentimes I get people who want you to fix everything, right? But in reality, what we do is we just hold a space of love and light for people until they're able to hold it on their own. And hopefully that becomes contagious and they go and do it for somebody else. But in that understanding, right, one must understand their position to not forget about themselves. Why? Because people come and go, right? You could meet somebody as a healer, as a reader. They need your help and all of a sudden they go on their journey, right? But that's why we want to create more leaders. But where does that leave you as a reader? Where does that leave you as a practitioner? So many times have we looked back in hindsight, and share your story. Maybe this is just my story, where I felt like I gave so much to people. And then, they either misunderstood the kindness and they just thought, oh, I can dog you out, right? It's like, no, You misunderstood my kindness. Like me asking you, do you need anything? Do you want anything? That's who I am, right? But when it gets to the point where people have this expectation that you're going to do everything by way of energetically contributing to them, that's a red flag. My recommendation to myself, okay? I live by this now, okay? I'm no longer struggling with that. I know how to set that boundary, right? Is to always listen to your physical body. This is so vital. This is probably the most vital thing that we could ever do for ourselves, because your body is going to let you know when it needs to be calibrated, right? Sometimes we stay up working and we know we should be sleeping. Listen to your body. It is the vehicle that you have chosen, the one that drives you, the one that moves you. So stretch it, breathe, pay attention to your breathing, make sure that you always keep yourself in alignment. And again, these are mental notes that I have to remind myself of, especially because now being in the public eye, I get a lot of attention, right? And there's times that I'm just honest by way of my boundary. I go, hey, I can't talk to you today. People that really, really understand that equal give and take, that are honestly, energetically contributing to themselves in a way that is high vibrational, they won't be offended. Okay. So if somebody's offended, you need to give them, that space and say, hey, I see you're having a bad day. You know, in layman's terms, go fix yourself and then I'll be here, but I'm having a good day. Right. Okay. So, and sometimes again, that relates to the physical body. I kind of went on a tangent there, but I think y'all know where I'm going. Because the physical body never lies. It never lies. If somebody's in bad energy and you're really in a high vibration, you can feel it. I don't know about y'all, but I can feel it. My stomach will get gassy. I'll start burping, maybe feel like I want to pass gas because my body is like, I'm passing this energy. Like, what is this? Right? And so it's so important to listen to the body. And the only way to properly listen to the body by way of having your intuition lined up with your discernment is to make sure that you are calibrated. The same way you get an oil change, you got to change that oil in that body, so to speak, right? Nevertheless, that was a long ass tangent. It was good though. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all did too. Comment down below. Tell me if you feel something else. I want to have a real conversation. Okay, so this says, be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risk than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big scary leap, but do not fret because your soul has wings. My soul has wings. That's so beautiful. Today's soul action. What risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and just do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. What risk can I take today? Did I look at the back of this one? Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? Okay. So showing up for oneself, admittingly, listen, I'm going to show up for myself today, and it's going to be a really good thing for me, right? Speaking those things actively over yourself kind of really helps combat any other negative energies outside of you. That is a going within type of an energy, like for real. Okay, I needed this today, y'all. I needed these kind reminders. I don't know about you, but I absolutely did. This says, does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Okay, so this is absolutely for me. This is for me too, okay? I feel like the universe is like, okay, Neff. And I'm like, yes. Listen, it says, in what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experience a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? Oh my God. Yes, it is. This is all catering to the inner child. Having a water balloon fight, getting messy, getting dirty. That's what it is for me. Okay, because I grew up with very I don't know, by the book type of parental guidance, very much a stickler for things being in order, right? And so for me, it would just be a matter of not really needing to use my brain cells for the day, just to have fun, not really thinking or overthinking about anything, obviously using my common sense, but I meant that facetiously, just kind of being free, being a child, running, skipping. I can't remember the last time I skipped down the street. I might have to do that this weekend if I can manage it. I might have to do that. I think I'm going to plan to do that. Nevertheless, it's the little things. That's the point to what I was saying. It says, what would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? Oh, I definitely have the laughter, y'all. I'm a comedy person. Like, if somebody's like, oh, well, what kind of movie do you want to watch? I'm like, it's got to be something that makes me laugh because I don't watch movies anymore. Going through that spiritual awakening, I don't watch movies like that. I'm going to keep it real. I don't. I barely watch the news because I understand energy. I see things from the spirit realm. So if I do sit down to have any type of, recreational fun when it comes to cinematography or entertainment, I love the theater. I love live plays because I feel like the actors get instant gratification because it's in front of a live audience, right? But nevertheless, just a little tidbit about me. But it says, what area is lacking this laughter in your life or play in your life, right? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. That's what I meant by not using your brain cells. Okay. I meant that again, sarcastically, facetiously. But yeah, like just do something like where it's not requiring for you to have to be serious. Like that is your soul's action. These are conversations to have with yourself. It's really not for anybody else. It's really for you. You're your number one lady. You're your number one guy. Give me, okay, I'll do a few more cards. Let's see. I like to keep these videos short because I feel like they're just that intermediate, like, a sip in the middle of your day. Like I said, I hope you listen to this in the morning, at night, whenever you feel your spirit is guiding you. But it's really just like that really quick reminder, right? Where you carve out that time out of 24 hours for yourself. And even though it's a small amount of time, I pray that it becomes huge by way of just being a beautiful reminder from the universe, right? That's what this video is meant to do, sent to do. And that's just what it is. Okay, listen. So this says, am I apologizing for my truth? Ooh, that's powerful. Ask yourself that today, obsessively, compulsively, and deliberately for the next 365, 24/7. I dare you. What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today's soul action, that kind of reminds me of people pleasing, right? Type of an energy. It says, today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, somebody needs to put that on a t-shirt. This is so interesting because I recently had a conversation with somebody recently. And she was like, oh, well, I'm really trying not to say things a certain way. And I'm like, no, I'm not that person. I need you to give it to me raw. I need you to give me the hard truth. Even if it's something that I don't want to hear, I will appreciate at the end of the day that you told me the truth. I can't work with a lie. I can't work with anything that's filtered. Give it to me. I'm one of those people that, yes, I can absolutely handle the truth. And so this here should be your attitude no matter what. It doesn't mean that you're walking around being indignant or just nasty, like, oh, I don't like your hair, or I don't like your shoes. Well, listen, nobody's making you wear it. So it's okay, right? Type of an energy. But just being honest when it comes from a real, true heart space, and your heart posture is aligned with integrity by way of what you feel, It's giving what would Jesus do type of an energy, divinely guided by way of your heart space. Telling the truth is not really that hard, not to yourself and not to anybody else. First to yourself. I always say, if you're really telling yourself the truth, it's so easy to tell it to other people. Like, okay, just a commercial break, y'all. I've had people do spells over me. Truth serum. They said it's like a truth spell where somebody has to tell you the truth. And I'm like, well, I already tell the truth. Like, I've always been very honest. I will be honest. I even had a friend back in the day when I was like in my 20s. She was like, girl, she was like, somebody is going to kick your ass. I'm like, what? Because it was coming from a true place. It wasn't like I was maliciously like, oh yeah, I'm going to go tell this person this. And I had bad intentions. But it's like, don't ask me if you don't want to know the truth. You probably want to go find somebody that's going to tickle your fancy or maybe tickle your spirit and tell you what it is that you want to know. Right? That's just being real. I've always been that way. So fast forward now to current, I appreciate real conversations. I can't do filtered. I can sense when something's not right. And why lie? Are you afraid? What are you afraid of? You afraid of what I'm going to think of you? Like, what the hell? Like, no, give me the truth so that I can make a decision based on the truth. I have all of the components to make a decision and say whether or not I want to deal with X, Y, Z or A, B, C or 1, 2, 3. But if you lie and you're not walking in your truth or you're apologizing for the truth, it comes off a little shady, right? You know how some people are like, oh, well, no shade. Oh, when you say no shade, you about to throw some shade. Just give it to me raw. Don't BS me. That's just always my attitude. So for self, because I got off into other people, right? Because they are definitely a reflection of what this feels like for me. Tell me down below how you feel, your experiences. Nevertheless, this going back to self, I am not apologizing for speaking my truth. I speak my truth very clearly. It comes from a very honest and pure heart space. And if I'm not speaking my truth, then that is a kind reminder to myself that I need to go and have a real conversation with myself. Okay. Am I in my head or my heart? Ooh, the universe is giving it to us for real today, huh? Well, might as well. Let's just get to it. We made it. Congratulations. You made it to another day. It's a big deal. Congratulations, okay? The universe is like with no filter right now. The universe is absolutely not apologizing for the truth. Am I in my head or my heart? Okay. What is the quality of your self-talk? Ooh, to be a watcher of your thoughts, right? Ooh, that's interesting. Monitoring your thoughts. What are you thinking? How are you thinking about yourself and other people? What is the quality of your self-talk? Be that out loud or quietly. Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. I've always been a firm believer that whatever you feed, it grows. If it's negative and you feed it, it's going to grow. So you can't be mad when it turns into a big ass ball of negative ass mess. But if it's positive, it's going to grow. And this is where that idea, healing life with positivity 24/7, 365 came from. Because it was just like, why not just be positive all the time? Like no matter what. I hear people say, oh, well, everybody has problems. I'm like, well, it's kind of how you look at it. It's like glass half empty, half full for me. No, in my opinion, I always have solutions. There are no problems. How can it be a problem when I am the equation? How? Exactly. I had to come to understand that though, y'all. That didn't happen overnight, okay? So don't let all of this, who I am right now, and all this goodness that I'm giving you, I did not go into the microwave and come out and I was done. This is years of work and, just like you, going within. I know we all have our stories and everybody's story is a life that deserves to be told. But only you know your walk. Only you know your destiny. So for me to get to this point now where a lot of this is stuff that I live by, or absolutely everything is something that I needed to be reminded of. And I hope you did too. We might as well. What is that sound, y'all? I just heard something, but nevertheless. But what was I saying? Okay, well, nevertheless. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspirational video, do some tapping in, read an empowering book or empowerment book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself. Oh, I like it. Write down your dreams. Why do you believe in yourself? I think accompanied with that, if I could just add to that, in addition to reminding yourself of why you deserve to be happy, why you deserve to be in your purpose. Yes, it's like be your own cheerleader, right? If I'm rooting for me more than anybody else, my level of expectation of other people and circumstances who are just human, it literally diminishes, and it just pretty much is annihilated, which I think is a good idea. Having no expectations of other people makes for beautiful relationships. What does that mean? If I come in with my hair done and I'm expecting that you're going to like it, love it, or say something about it, then now I'm going outer as opposed to inner standing, or this is for me, or I did this for me. It's just like when I do my nails. I have some people that are like, I don't like your nails. Oh, I don't like those. I got some people that are like, I really like those. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, me too. Like, yeah, I did this for me. I look down, I'm like, oh, I like these, like it really is for me, right? And so remembering that when it comes to your dream, that's just an example, the nails, right? But let's just say it's something about a business, a project, a purpose, a book, something that we're giving birth to, right? Reminding yourself of why you believe in yourself and writing down the reasons why your dreams need to come true, right? I just heard sing a love song to yourself. Write a letter to yourself. Write a love letter to yourself. Like, dear lady, oh, you are my number one person. I love you so much. You are amazing. Look at us out here growing and glowing. And you made it through all these things. And now here you are, a walking, breathing testimony. Oh, I could write a letter for days. And I've not written one to myself in a long while. So nevertheless, this is all just kind of in addition to what we're reading here. But let's see what else is here. What is my body telling me right now? So something about the physical body, y'all. This is the second card that says the universe is reminding us to be mindful of our physical body. I always say the physical body and the spiritual body need to always be in agreement. It's absolutely vital. Why? It's the only body you get in this lifetime. So when you're getting up, thank you, God, for my baby toe. It's somebody somewhere that don't have a baby toe. God forbid. Thank you for my feet. Thank you for my back. Thank you for my body. Thank you for the bed that holds me up in the night when I'm done. Like all those little things, all those little gratitudes, attitudes of gratitude yield beautiful, huge, infinite possibilities. Right? Yeah, that's good stuff. What is my body telling me right now? It says our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply. I don't know why I wanted to take a deep breath right there, but I'm going to do it. It says, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your heel on. So this kind of reminds me of metaphysics. For every physical ailment, it is an emotionally stemmed and or spiritually rooted reason, right? There really are no diseases. Okay? There really aren't any. And Western medicine knows this, right? So this reminds me, when you're feeling that physical pain, it's not, oh my God, what's wrong with me? It's who's wrong with me? Am I wrong with me? What is the emotion? What is the fear? Right? I'm going to post the metaphysical reasons behind diseases from one of my favorite spiritual practitioners. You all might know her, Louise Hay. She's amazing. May the Most High rest her soul and be forever pleased with her investment in my life. That lady got me through a lot of stuff. I never met her in person, but by spirit, I absolutely am grateful to her eternally, right? But she was so wise. She broke down the physical ailments and how it relates to dis-ease, right? And this is why the medical doctors don't understand people that go to healing reservations, or they're out there hugging trees and they had stage 4 cancer and now the cancer is gone completely and it's not like getting into nature. It's always energy. Why? Because most times people are dealing with some type of an emotion that started really, really small and then it started to eat away at them. Cancer stems from resentment, anger. Oh no, it's hereditary. Oh no, you don't understand. This causes cancer. Well, you just spoke it, and so shall it be. You got to be mindful of what it is that you're thinking and speaking. And then you have people that have generational curses they don't want to get rid of. They're like, oh, well, her dad had cancer. He has cancer. She has, oh, so she's going to have it. Like, what are you doing? No. Right? So this is what this reminds me of. To keep the emotions calibrated. So much so that we're, wise enough to feel the physical body and cater to that part of the body. So, God forbid I'm having chest pains. You know what? Let me sit and take a deep breath and just channel a whole bunch of light into my breast and the cells in my breast and in my heart and the valve and, and just giving gratitude, putting my hand over my heart. Thank you, Most High, for my beautiful optimum health of a heart, every vessel, every, kidney, my 2 kidneys, my bladder, just that gratitude, having that silent conversation. I'm telling you, I've seen people wrote off for dead that decided to live. And so the body responded and said, oh, okay, we're going to live now. And it did. Okay, listen, we'll get more into that. It says, get the book, Heal Your Body. This is so funny. I'm about to cry. Did I not just say Louise Hay? My right hand to God, y'all, let me tell you the truth in the presence of the Creator. I have not read these cards in its entirety. I don't see these cards until I come here and I'm transparent with you. Do you see the way her spirit just showed up? This says, get the book, Heal Your Body by Louise Hay and find the answers towards which your body is guiding you. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You've got to be. I'm having a real moment. The moment I read the top of the card, that's what I felt. And at the bottom, that's so funny. Get the book, Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay and find the answers toward. That's so funny because I was going to post the metaphysical list. There's a book too. Okay. But I was going to post the actual list. She has like a dictionary for every ailment. Oh, you got acne. Oh, you got stomach pain, or you got, cellulite or whatever. It all stems from some type of trauma. The physical body is so smart that one must be mindful of just how powerful you are. Like I was having a conversation and somebody says, oh, I know that just breaks your heart, huh? I said, oh no, God forbid. Oh, well, no. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I don't. Because I don't play with words. Okay? I don't. And people do it innocently. But once you are aware that you are aware, you are now being held to a higher standard of life and death being in the power of the tongue. Watch what it is that you're saying to your spiritual and your physical body. That level of power by way of the ascension and intensity to understand the spiritual body and the physical body is a whole nother dynamic. And we'll get into it in the next session. I love y'all. Okay? I do. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. Thank you for coming on over to my other platform, Spiritual Court. I think I might change the platform's name to Spiritual Court, period. Nah, I don't know. We might. But thank you. I love y'all. Okay? Thank you for your love donations. All the information is down below. If you want to donate, it's not required. This is a free platform, a gift from me to you so that we can get a little bit closer. Now that we're finding our soul tribe, now that the towers are coming down from people that we just needed to get out of our life, now that karma's at play, We are in alignment with people that are more like us. And this energy is so vital, y'all. It helps the sun, it helps the stars. It's like we are so vital on the planet. And the more we raise the vibration with good things, like what it is that we're having a conversation about, it's just going to be that very beautiful place that we all can see in our mind's eye. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. I love y'all. I look forward to the podcast. Again, it's going to be a little unconventional. I might do it by way of Zoom where we can have that real conversation. And this just kind of prevents people needing to travel if they can't travel. This really just allows us to stay in that world wide web, right? All over the world. So look forward to that, okay? I don't know when it's coming. I do everything by spirit. But it is coming. I just put it out there. So it will be, and so it is so. But I love y'all so much. I do. This is the part, newcomers. If you stayed this long to watch the video or watch me ramble and go on tangents, or maybe you got some from it, maybe you didn't. Either way, I support you in the energy. This is the time, though, in the spiritual segment where we wrap our arms around ourselves. I'm not exempt from needing to do that. And we give ourselves a really big hug and we just remind ourselves of how wonderful we are, that we are worthy, we are deserving, and we have every right to be here happy and well, just as the stars and the animals and everything in creation. And so we accept that beautiful gift from the divine. That is a gift to be alive. I'm so glad to be alive. And I'm so happy. I love y'all, okay? I will absolutely see you in the next video, okay? Until then, peace be with you.